Case File 77B, October 14th. Recording Officer, Father Thomas Karras. I hate the rain in Washington. It doesn't wash anything away, it just pushes the mud deeper. I'm currently en route to a private care facility 40 miles outside of Seattle. The client is wealthy. The family has requested total discretion. The diocese has requested I go in, do the psych eval, prove the girl is schizophrenic, and get back to the parish before Sunday Mass. That's usually how this goes. 99% of the time, I'm not fighting the devil. I'm fighting unmedicated chemical imbalances and parents who watch too many horror movies. But this file, the medical reports don't make sense. Patient is a female, age 24, no history of mental illness. 3 weeks ago, she stopped eating. 2 weeks ago, she stopped sleeping. Not insomnia stopped. I mean, she hasn't hit REM sleep in 14 days. Biologically, she should be dead. Her brain should have liquefied from the stress. But her vitals? Perfect. Too perfect. Her heart rate is a steady 60 beats per minute. It never fluctuates, even when she screams. And the photos, there is something wrong with the photos of the room. It's like the light refuses to touch the corner where she sits. I'm pulling up to the gate now. It looks less like a home and more like a bunker. Concrete, steel, no crosses. Good. I prefer them sterile. It makes the disappointment easier to handle when the prayers don't work. Entry 2, 1800 hours. I've met the on-site physician, Dr. Karras. Nervous man. He smells like stale coffee and antiseptic. He wouldn't look me in the eye when I showed him my credentials. He made me sign 3 different NDAs before we even got past the lobby. The facility is an acoustic dead zone. Sound dampening on the walls. It's quiet. Too quiet. My ears popped in the elevator. Dr. Karras explained the containment protocol. They aren't using straps, they're using chemical restraints. Thorazine, haloperidol, enough to knock out a horse. He told me it's not working. He said, "Father, the drugs enter her system and they just disappear. We draw blood 5 minutes later and it's clean. It's like her body is metabolizing the chemistry into nothingness." I asked him if he believed in possession. He laughed, a dry, humorless sound. He said, "I believe in biology, Father, and whatever is in room 4 is rewriting it." We're approaching the door now. Heavy steel, electronic lock. There's a viewing window, but the blinds are drawn. Karras is trembling. I can see his hand shaking as he swipes his keycard. I asked him why the blinds were closed. He said, "Because if you look at her for too long, you start to forget your own name." Melodramatic. Doctors always get poetic when they hit a wall they can't diagnose. Entry 2, 1800 hours. I've met the on-site physician, Dr. Karras. Nervous man. He smells like stale coffee and antiseptic. He wouldn't look me in the eye when I showed him my credentials. He made me sign 3 different NDAs before we even got past the lobby. The facility is an acoustic dead zone, sound dampening on the walls. It's quiet. Too quiet. My ears popped in the elevator. Dr. Karras explained the containment protocol. They aren't using straps. They're using chemical restraints. Thorazine, haloperidol, enough to knock out a horse. He told me it's not working. He said, "Father, the drugs enter her system, and they just disappear. We draw blood 5 minutes later, and it's clean. It's like her body is metabolizing the chemistry into nothingness." I asked him if he believed in possession. He laughed. A dry, humorless sound. He said, "I believe in biology, Father, and whatever is in room 4 is rewriting it." We're approaching the door now. Heavy steel, electronic lock. There's a viewing window, but the blinds are drawn. Karras is trembling. I can see his hand shaking as he swipes his keycard. I asked him why the blinds were closed. He said, "Because if you look at her for too long, you start to forget your own name." Doctors always get poetic when they hit a wall they can't diagnose. Entry 3, inside the room. It's freezing in here. Not the AC. It's a dry, static cold. The kind that makes the hair on your arm stand up. The room is white, padded walls, medical machinery humming in the corner. And there she is, Sarah. She's sitting in the center of the floor. She's not restrained. She's barely there. She is emaciated. She looks erased. Her skin is gray, almost translucent. She's facing the wall. Dr. Aris has stayed by the door. Coward. I'm stepping closer. The air feels thick, like walking through water. My recorder is glitching. The red light is flickering. She just turned her head. Her eyes. Dear God, they aren't black. In the movies, they're always black. These aren't black. They are clear, not white, but transparent. I can see into the socket. I can see the optic nerve pulsing. It's like the pigment, the iris, the pupil. It's just gone. She's looking at me. No, she's looking through me. Sarah? She's smiling. It's not a human smile. It's too wide, too many teeth. She's speaking. Wait, she's not moving her mouth. The sound is coming from the air around her. I need to get this on tape. See, completely occupied, little priest, but there is plenty of room for you. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, I command you to identify yourself. Names are for things that are born. I was not born. I simply occurred. Entry 4. Hallway. I'm shaking. I've done 50 exorcisms. I've seen people levitate. I've seen them speak Aramaic. I've never felt that. When I spoke the names of the Trinity, nothing happened. No recoil. No screaming. It looked at me like I was speaking a dead language. Like I was a child waving a stick at a tank. Dr. Aris is staring at me. He knows. This isn't a demon. A demon hates God. A demon rebels against God. That thing in there, it doesn't care about God. It looked at the crucifix in my hand like it was a piece of geometric art. It didn't burn. It just absorbed the light reflecting off the silver. I need to call the bishop. No, the bishop won't understand this. I need to call the Vatican archives, because whatever is in that girl, it isn't from hell. Hell is a place of punishment. That room felt like a place of absence. I'm going back in. I have to. The air in the hallway is getting colder. It's leaking out. Entry 5, 1845. Re-entered the patient's room. I have set up the audio equipment, but the readings are impossible. The decibel meter is registering negative values. It's as if the room is sucking the sound out of the air. I have to speak directly into the microphone just to hear myself think. Dr. Aris is with me. He is checking her restraints. Sarah hasn't moved. She is still smiling. I am preparing the standard diagnostic tests before the ritual. I need to rule out fraud. I need to rule out hysteria. Sarah, can you hear me? If there is another presence in this body, I command you to manifest. She's not blinking. I'm going to try the holy water. Usually, if a subject is possessed by a demonic entity, the reaction is dermatological. Burns, welts, hives. It's a histamine reaction to the sacred. Dr. Aris, please step back. Nothing. It didn't burn her. It didn't even make her wet. I poured the water on her forehead and it didn't run down her face. It didn't evaporate. It just ceased to be. 1 second it was liquid. The next, it was gone. Like the space where the water existed was deleted. Aris saw it too. He's backing away. Father, look at the monitors. Her temperature. It just dropped 10 degrees in a second. That's not possible. She should be dead. It's not hypothermia. The heat isn't leaving her body. It's being erased. Sarah, what are you? You use water. You use words. You try to fill the cup. But the cup is broken, Thomas. How do you know my name? I know the shape of your atoms. I know the frequency of your regret. You are small. You are finite. You are leaking. Entry 6. The Rite of Exorcism. Exorcizamus te, omnis immundus spiritus, omnis satanica potestas, omnis incursio infernalis adversarii. The lights are bending. I'm not hallucinating. The fluorescent tube above her head isn't flickering. It is bending. The light is curving around her like she has her own gravity. Omnis legio, omnis congregatio et secta diabolica. Why isn't it working? She looks bored. Usually by now they are screaming. They are thrashing. They are cursing God. She is just watching the light warp around her fingers. She is examining the distortion like a child playing with a new toy. Father, stop! Look at the walls! The walls. The padding. It's turning to gray dust. Not rotting. Disintegrating. The geometry of the room is changing. The corners aren't 90 degrees anymore. I feel heavy. My cross feels like it weighs 50 pounds. You read from the book. You think the words have power. The words are just noise. We were here before the noise. We will be here after the silence. Be silent! Ergo, Draco maledicte! Gah! It feels like the air pressure just tripled. My ears. My nose is bleeding. Eris is on the floor. He's clutching his head. She's standing up. She hasn't used her legs. She just floated upright. But not levitation. It's like the floor moved down away from her. She is walking toward me. Your God built a cage of laws. Gravity, time, life, death. We are the things outside the cage, and we are hungry. I'm running. I have to get Eris out. This isn't a spirit. This is a breach. We aren't fighting a soul. We are fighting a hole in the world. Eris, move! Get to the door! Entry 7. Hallway. We got out. We locked the heavy door, but I can still hear it. Not through the door, inside my head. It's counting. 1, 0, 1, 0. And the door, the steel door, it's rusting. Right in front of my eyes. 6 inches of steel, aging 1,000 years in a few seconds. I need to call the Vatican. I need to tell them to burn this place down before it spreads. Entry 8, 1910 hours. We are trapped. The security door, section 4, is fused shut. It didn't just lock. The mechanism has rusted into a single solid block of iron oxide. It looks like it's been underwater for 100 years. When I touch it, red dust crumbles off onto my fingers. Dr. Eris is trying the landline in the nurse's station. It's dead. No dial tone. Just a low, throbbing hum, like a heartbeat. I checked my cell phone. The screen is cracked. Not dropped, cracked from the inside. The battery is swollen. We are cut off. The air in the hallway is changing. It smells like ozone and old meat. Eris thinks it's a biological contaminant. He's putting on a mask. He doesn't get it. This isn't a virus. It's a violation of natural law. Dr. Eris, impossible. The hard line is fiber optic. It doesn't rust. Why is the keypad melting? Father, look at the plastic. It's soft. It's dripping like wax. Pull yourself together, Doctor. We need to get to the fire exit. The manual release shouldn't rely on electronics. We need to hear that? It sounded like metal shearing. It came from the ventilation ducts. The entity. It's moving through the vents. It's not in the girl anymore. Or maybe she was just the door, and now the door is open. Entry 9, 19:30 hours. We are heading toward the east wing. The emergency lights are on, but they are wrong. They aren't red. They are emitting a color I can't describe. It hurts my eyes to look at it. A sort of sickly violet. The PA system just clicked on. There's no one in the control room. We checked. But the speakers, they are broadcasting something. Testing. Testing. 1, 2, infinity. Make it stop! It's in my teeth! I can feel the voice vibrating in my fillings! Don't listen to it. Cover your ears. It's a psychological attack. Dr. Eris, you worry about your heart. You take beta blockers. You fear the stopping of the blood. I can stop the blood. I can make it solid. I can turn your veins into glass. It knows him. It knows his medical history. Eris is on the floor. He's checking his pulse. He says his pulse is gone, but he's still awake. I can't feel my heart, Father. It's not beating. Why am I not dead? I don't have an answer for him. In this place, death is just another rule that the entity has decided to ignore. Entry 10, time unknown. My watch stopped moving. The hands melted together. We are running. We have been running down the main corridor for 10 minutes. This hallway is only 50 yards long. I walked it when I came in. It took 30 seconds. We have been running for 10 minutes. The exit sign is visible. It's right there at the end of the hall, but it doesn't get any closer. It's like running on a treadmill. The walls are stretching. The floor tiles are elongating. It's a loop. We're in a loop. Look at the painting on the wall, the one of the sailboat. We've passed it 6 times. It's not real. It's a perception filter. Our eyes are lying to us. Close your eyes, Eris. Grab my coat. We walk blindly. If we don't look at the space can't stretch. I have my eyes closed. I am walking forward. The floor feels soft, like flesh. I can hear breathing. Not Eris, not me. The walls are breathing. Big, wet inhalations. The facility is waking up. I hit something. I'm opening my eyes. Dear God, we aren't at the exit. We are back at the start. We are back at the door to Sarah's room. The door is open, and she is standing in the doorway. She is taller now. Her limbs have extended. She has too many joints in her arms. She is pointing at Dr. Eris. The doctor requires an appointment. No, no, get off me. Father, help, it burns. The light burns. I lost him. It didn't touch him. The shadows on the floor, they stood up. They grabbed his ankles and pulled him into the wall, not through a door, into the solid concrete. He sank into the wall like it was quicksand. I'm alone. I'm hiding in the janitor's closet down the hall. I can hear him screaming inside the walls. He's moving through the pipes. I have to keep recording. If I stop talking, I stop existing. That's the rule. I have to anchor myself to reality with words. My name is Thomas Karras. I am a priest. I was born in Chicago. The sky is blue. The grass is green. Please, God, let the grass be green. Entry 11, 20:45 hours. I made it to the security office. The hallway was difficult. The floor was rippling like water. I had to time my steps so I didn't sink into the concrete. I locked the door. It won't hold for long. The rust is already spreading from the hinges. I found the main server. Dr. Eris wasn't the top of the food chain here. He was just the caretaker. I found the project files. Project Kenosis. They weren't trying to cure Sarah. They were trying to hollow her out. There is an audio log here, dated 6 months ago, from a director, Vance. I'm going to play it. I need this on the record before I die. Subject 4 is ready. The psychological conditioning is complete. We have successfully eroded her sense of self. Ego death is confirmed. She is now an empty vessel. We are ready to open the frequency. If the entity can be anchored to a human biology, we won't just have a weapon. We will have a god we can put on a leash. They invited it in. They broke a human girl into pieces just to see what would fill the cracks. The screens, the security monitors are coming back online. Oh no. Camera 4. The main containment room. Sarah is gone. The room is gone. It's just a hole. A black sphere hanging in the middle of the building. It's growing. I can see the walls of the adjacent rooms being pulled into it. It's eating the building. Wait. Camera 2. The hallway outside my door. Eris. It's Eris. But he's not right. He's flattened. He looks like a 2D image projected onto the 3D air. He's sliding under the door.
Stay back. I know what you are. You aren't a demon. You're a parasite.
A parasite? No. We are the cleaners. You are the dirt. You clutter the universe with your noise, your thoughts, your prayers. We are here to make it quiet again. Entry 12. It reacts to sound. It reacts to meaning. It wants to erase meaning. So I'm going to give it too much meaning. I'm going to overload it. I'm turning on the facility-wide intercom. I'm patching it through the feedback loop. If you want silence, you have to earn it. I deny your nothingness. I affirm the existence of the light. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. Stop it! The noise! It burns! Existing is the law. You cannot delete what is already written. I name you void. I name you entropy. By naming you, I bind you to this reality. You are not nothing anymore. You are something, and something can be killed. It's working. By giving it a name, by forcing a definition onto it, I'm making it solid. It's trying to dissolve, but the words are holding it in shape. The Eris thing is convulsing. It's puffing up, becoming 3D again. It's choking. I have to get to the black sphere. I have to get to Sarah. If I can pull her out, the connection breaks. Entry 13. Gravity is gone. I'm pulling myself along the handrails. The hallway is twisted like a corkscrew. I can see the center, the atrium. The sphere is huge. It's humming. It sounds like a choir of screams. And inside it, I can see her. Sarah. She's floating in the middle of the blackness. She looks peaceful. She's the anchor. I have to jump. If I miss, I fall into the void. If I hit the sphere, I might just cease to exist. God, if you're listening, I know I've been a bad priest. I drink too much. I doubt too much. But give me this one. Just this one. I'm inside. It's not dark. It's blindingly bright. Sarah? She's looking at me. Her eyes are back. They're blue. She's crying. Father? Am I dead? No, child. But we're close. Get out. Grab my hand, Sarah. Don't look at the light. Look at me. I am real. You are real. We are leaving.
And
Entry 14th of November 1st, St. Jude's Hospital, Seattle. They found us in the parking lot. The facility imploded. The official story is a gas leak, structural failure. The Vatican has already buried the report. Sarah is in the ICU down the hall. She's in a coma, but the doctors say her brain activity is normal. She's sleeping. Finally sleeping. I should be happy. I did my job. I saved the girl. But there are side effects. The water here tastes strange, dry, like dust. I drink it, but I don't feel it go down. It just vanishes inside me. And the silence. I asked the nurse to turn up the TV because the room was too quiet. She told me the volume was at maximum. I can't hear it. It sounds like a whisper. Everything feels thin, like the world is made of paper. I tried to pray this morning. I tried to say the Our Father, but when I opened my mouth, I couldn't remember the words. I know them. I've said them 10,000 times, but the words were just gone, deleted. There is something else. I listened to the tape, the recording from the facility, file 09, the moment we jumped. On the tape, I hear myself screaming. I hear the explosion, but then, after the explosion, I hear a voice. It's not Sarah's voice, and it's not the entity's voice. It's mine, but I wasn't speaking. I'm going to play it for you. The door is closed, the girl is out, but the house is not empty. I didn't say that. I swear to God I didn't say that. I looked in the mirror 10 minutes ago. I wanted to shave. I looked into my eyes. They are brown, just like they've always been. But I stared at them for a long time, and for a split second, just a fraction of a second, I saw the room behind me reflect in my pupils. But the reflection was wrong. In the mirror, the room was empty. I wasn't in it. I think Thomas Karras died in that facility. I think he fell into the sphere. So who is recording this? My hand. Look at my hand. It's flickering, like a bad signal. I'm not real. I'm just the echo. I'm just the shape he left behind. And I am so hungry.